money.
I know I've talked about the tax credit before, but I know I've got new listeners out there. And for regular listeners, I'm going to talk about it again because this is just an awesome thing to take advantage of. If you're not in a position or looking at buying a home, you have to know someone, whether it's a family member or it's a neighbor or it's a coworker. Those first-time home buyers out there are losing thousands, tens and hundreds of thousands of dollars in this tax credit, depending on how long they're keeping their property. And so I want to bring it in today. It's the end of the year. It's a great way to start out the new year in buying a home, getting into home ownership. And a lot of you are not in a position to do it because of where your payment objective is and being able to accomplish a property in our amazing market. So if I could give you an option that would help you purchase another $30,000 to $50,000 in a property, it might help you get into home ownership versus continuing to be a renter. So it's called the MCC Mortgage Credit Certificate. It's a government guaranteed tax credit through the Washington State Housing Finance Commission. It is a tax credit. It's not a deduction. The difference between a credit and a deduction, a credit is a dollar for dollar and a deduction is a percentage of. If I had a choice of getting 25% of or getting 100%, I would choose the credit, which is 100% dollar for dollar. Here's what it is, a 20% tax credit. So all the interest that you pay on your mortgage for the life of the loan, you get a 20% dollar for dollar credit right back. Again, 20% credit for the life of the loan on all the interest that you pay. So on a $400,000 loan, if you locked in at a 4% interest rate, so I'm not quoting rates today, just hypothetical purposes only, that would be $16,000 in interest for the first year. Take 20% of that, that's $3,200 divided by 12 months. That's $266 a month in a savings. What does that equal to? Depending on the loan program that you're going with and the down payment, if you're looking at a lower down payment option, anywhere from 0 to 5% down, that's going to make a difference of buying potential of $30,000 to $50,000. That's a huge amount, and I guarantee you it may make the difference between you getting your home and not. Now, what you can do is you can amend your W-4 with your employer, because if you leave things the way they are, this is going to be a savings that you'll see at the end of the year. So let's say in this example, you had $3,200 savings for that year. What that means is if you had $10,000 in income tax, you're going to pay $3,200 less in income taxes. But it would be nice to be able to see that money up front in your paycheck and your net take home. That's what you want to do is you amend your W-4 after consulting with a licensed CPA, and being that this is the Money Hour, of course, I work with the best of the best in all areas of financing. So if you need a referral or an introduction to an industry leader in that arena, let me know. You want to consult with a licensed CPA that can can coach you on how to amend your W-4 with your employer so that you can see that additional $266 a month in your payment rather than waiting the end of the year and seeing the benefit. Regardless if you need that cash flow, I would always do that because I don't like the government collecting interest on my money. I'm sure that there's somewhere you can invest that savings if you don't need it for your payment objective in something that's going to earn you some type of return. Now, this is not a program. It is a government guaranteed tax credit that goes in conjunction with any loan program you want to utilize. Conventional financing, FHA financing, VA, USDA, zero down, which I'm going to talk a couple minutes about a grant program that's out there as well. So it's in conjunction with that. So why don't you hear about the tax credit? Because very few people know that it exists. And I'll tell you why. It's for on the mortgage side, the mortgage professional that represents your financing. It's as much work as closing 3 loans versus 1. And they don't make additional income for doing this. So there are a lot of hard work for your mortgage consultant. Really nothing for you. You provide an extra year tax return. So instead of 2 years tax returns, you're going to provide 3 years. But for the mortgage consultant, the company that is actually putting that together, it's a lot of work. So that's one reason you don't hear about it. The other reason is a lot of mortgage companies don't back it. They're not doing the tax credit because of the additional processing and that it takes to do that, or they don't have the programs, the options to support it on the secondary. There's a lot of different reasons. Brokers can't get certified through the Washington State Housing Finance Commission as your individual loan representative. You have to be individually certified. So brokers are there's no option for them to get certified at all. You need to either be a mortgage banker or correspondent channel. So if you're asking the question about a possible refinance, I have clients that took advantage of the tax credit back when their interest rates were higher. They're actually coming back and being able to take advantage of the refinance opportunity. So you can refinance and reissue that tax credit with your new loan. But no, if you're sitting out there after you've closed on your home and did not take advantage of the tax credit, you can't refinance and get it because you can only take advantage of it at the time you actually purchase your home, but it can be reissued again with a refinance. What's going to prevent you from qualifying is you're not a first-time home buyer. You need to be a first-time home buyer. Definition through the state is you have not owner-occupied a property in the last 3 years. So if you lost your property in the financial mess that happened, but you've been renting for 3 years, you are considered a first-time home buyer again, so you would qualify. The other is your income. So you can't make too much money to qualify. It's really set up for people that need to utilize the program. So the magic income, purchasing a home in King or Snohomish County, 1 to 2 people in your household is $90,000. If you make a penny over $90,000, you can't qualify for the tax credit. If you have a baby at home or a household of 3, it's $97,000. Pierce, Thurston, Kitsap County, 1 to 2 persons in your household, $80,000, 3 plus in your household, $90,000. There are also purchase price limitations. You cannot purchase a home that exceeds $450,000. Purchasing in King, Snohomish, and Pierce County, $370,000. Eligible for any property, single family, condo, actually not any property, manufactured homes, you cannot utilize it, but single family or condos you can. Last, I just want to wrap up with the grant because it's perfect to go in conjunction with the tax credit. But for this grant, it actually is not only available for first-time home buyers. You do not have to be a first-time home buyer to qualify for this grant. You do have to be purchasing your primary residence. Now, grant means you don't have to pay it back. That's exactly what it is. It's a grant for 5% of your loan amount, which means that you can get in with a 0 down payment. There's no mortgage payment. There's no interest, no payment on the second mortgage. There's no interest, and you don't have to pay it back because it's truly a grant. If for some reason you make over the maximum income restriction, this income restriction is easy. It's $97,000, period. It doesn't matter how many people are in your household. It doesn't matter what county you're purchasing in. It's $97,000. But on this one, you can actually get a little creative. Tax credit, you cannot. But on this grant, if you are purchasing with a spouse or a significant other and combine together the two off the loan and you make less than $97,000, as long as you can qualify with just the one income. Because if you're leaving your spouse or your partner off of the loan, you can't utilize their income. But if you don't need that income to qualify, then that's a creative way to get in and take advantage of this program. It is in conjunction with FHA or conventional financing. And that's what I have for you today on my Money Chat. And coming up next on the Money Hour, last year was a stellar year for the housing market. What's going to happen this year? I don't know, but I got somebody that knows exactly what's going to happen because she's right almost all the time on what her predictions are. Denise Lonis, founding partner of the Lonis Group, with over 2 decades of experience in the real estate industry and a nationally recognized speaker, is going to share her forecast for 2015. You will not want to miss her right here on 1150 AM KKNW after the short break.